You're watching the official Bad Boys Texas after show only on the Damien After Dark channel. And tonight we saw new bad boy and replacement Adonis come in and shake shit up. And you better believe we're going to talk about it all, baby. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click that thumbs up and like the channel to show your support. And last but not least, join the conversation. Leave your thoughts, opinions, and all that good stuff below. So happy to see you all. What did y'all think of tonight's episode? It wasn't too bad, right? It had lots of action. Well, it had some pretty action-packed moments. I couldn't wait to get here to talk to you all about it. We will go ahead and just dive right in like we always do. So let's talk about Adonis. He's Anthony's replacement. He joins tonight. Right off the bat, there's beef with him and Chef D. There's really beef with him and a lot of the guys in the house, but mainly we see his beef with Chef D right off the bat when he opens the door, and they kind of go right at one another. Now, Chef Deanna says that Adonis was talking a lot of shit, and that's why they have beef in the first place. And, you know, last week I told you, I was like, how do y'all have beef with one another and y'all don't even know each other? I thought maybe Chef Deanna was lying about it. Chef was being a stunt queen and just trying to make up a reason to fight. But I have to backtrack on that and apologize to Chef D, because all along, Adonis was doing his shit talking on Twitter, okay? Because Big Lou dropped the receipts on Instagram today. I was just, you know, doing my business, scrolling, and I'm like, okay, because I follow Big Lou. And I'm going to have to unfollow Big Lou, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I'm scrolling, and Big Lou just got screenshots up of Adonis and all these different comments and just tons of screenshots. He would have took a lot of time to do that, but whoever did that had lots of screenshots of things that he was saying about the cast. And apparently, he was talking a lot of shit about the cast. Y'all know how Zeus does the cast announcement, and they'll post on their Instagram who the new cast is, and then that's when I go make my videos for y'all about the cast. When that happened a couple months ago, Adonis was upset that he didn't get chosen, and he pretty much was going in there airing Zeus out, saying that, well, not really airing Zeus out, airing Natalie out more to speak, but I guess, I mean, it is, Zeus owns the network, so they co-sign on it. However, he was saying that Natalie pretty much only casts her friends for these shows and the people that she knows in her inside circle. And I'm like, it's not a lie. I mean, he wasn't lying. It's kind of, he's kind of validating in a way, because, or him being upset, I can kind of understand, because, hey, I think I'm a great fit for this show. Why are y'all choosing people that you want to be friends with? It's nothing new. We've talked about it here. Y'all know, I told y'all, I put y'all on that game videos ago, where when they do these auditions, it's just for hype. It's just for clicks and views and for us to watch and tune in. They only choose one or two, three at most people from these auditions. And we, the fans, have been vocal about it. We've told them we don't want to see the Tommies and, you know, all these people who have been on, with all due respect, the Princes. I love Prince, but you've been on Love and Hip Hop. We've seen it. Raz B, or, you know, we want to see fresh new people. That's what makes these shows successful. That's what, you know, think about The Real World that was on for 30 fucking seasons. Every different season, you got somebody new, an undiscovered talent, somebody from the middle of nowhere in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why he was upset, you know? But that's where all that beef started. That's where all that beef started. But that's how, when he went in, he knew he gonna have beef with D right off the bat, because he been doing all this shit talking. And Zeus brought him in as the replacement. Now, Adonis says that D, y'all notice when he and D were going at it, he says that D is just mad because Santana was all in his comments. And how do we know he was talking about Santana? Adonis did not say Santana was, you know, you mad because Santana was in my comments, but he said, you mad because your dude was all in my comments. But how do we know that it was Santana? Because he says, I don't want no man with a makeup and a beard or something like that. And I mean, who else could he be talking about? We all know Chef D. He's the only way he's gotten his clout other than this show was from fucking on Saucy Santana. So I thought that was interesting that Santana had been Adonis's comments and his DMs or whatever, and he claimed that's why Chef is really mad. What y'all think? Y'all think that's why D is really mad? Now, when Adonis and D were fighting, I was just thinking neither of these boys could fight in that moment. Like, honestly. That bitch is thirsty, y'all. Seriously, though, this has been D's 5th fight on the show, and he ain't done nothing. When we see him fight, he does nothing. I feel like he kind of just tries to pummel his weight onto you. And all Adonis I really saw doing in the beginning was kind of like trying to hug and grapple you like this. I'm like, where are the fists? Where is nothing connecting? You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I didn't appreciate was Host City. Host City, when Adonis had his back turned and he was arguing back and forth with D, Host City comes up behind Adonis when he can't see and starts attacking him. And I'm just like, for what? Like, where did that even come from? Do y'all even have problems? Or, like, what's the issue? Oh, I know what the issue is. Host City ain't done shit, said shit, really been shit since he stepped on the first episode. So he's looking for his moment. You've been quiet and you've been in the background. So you want to show, let me shoot my shot. Let me show them I can fight too. Rah, rah, rah. Like, come on, man. Am I alone in that? Do y'all feel like it was uncalled for Host City to come up behind Adonis and I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, unless it's deserved, we've talked about this as well. Like, unless you just done did some fuck shit and punched somebody's grandma, like, we don't do all that sneaking. And it wasn't that deep to where he deserved to be sneaked on and attacked on. I just didn't get it. Get your own issue. Get your own issue, Host City, JB, whatever your name is, because of everybody that's on this cast, you got a problem with him? And all these cats around you and the way they've been acting, you got a problem with him? Okay, whatever. Now, Adonis may not have went in there and slaughtered everybody, but I did feel like he held his own. Even the boys in the house said that. They felt like that he held his own. He came in and was like, what's up? Y'all don't want me here? I'm not going nowhere. You want to fight me? Come on. Boop, 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 boop. He did not care. So I respect that. I really do. Now, here go Miss Lou. Messy ass, stunt queen, little Lou, wanting his moment as well. Now, listen, I want y'all to understand when I say this. I don't mean when I say people are trying to have moments that they should just sit in the back corner and not say a word. Speak up, say what you got to say, but you can tell when somebody's just like, look at me, pick me, pick me. You know, I want to be the star. And that's what Big Lou is giving. He jumps in and just starts screaming and hollering at Ara and saying, get from behind the couch right now, Ara. Get from behind the couch. You need to talk your issues out with Adonis right fucking now. Why are you over there hiding behind the couch? And I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Who appointed you to be motherfucking Ayanna Van Zant up in this bitch? All of a sudden, you supposed to tell me that I need to get my issues out with somebody? Shut the fuck up and sit down, Lou. Like, who are you? Who are you? You ain't running shit. You ain't checking me. And I was a little bit upset with Ara because even though he did tell, he did talk back to Lou and tell him, I don't want to do that right now. I would have gotten Lou's ass more than that. I would say, shut the fuck up, stunt queen. You stunt queen ass bitch. You want some camera time and you ain't gonna get it off of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that moment, I'm just like, shut the fuck up, Big Lou. You bring nothing to this show but your loud ass mouth. Like, when I first saw him on episode 1, I was looking forward. I'm like, this dude is so cute. I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings. But all he brings is, like, you and my chihuahua would get along great. Honestly. You and my chihuahua in the living room in there would get along fucking great. Ara tells them, look, this dude just came in. He's already fighting 3 other dudes damn near. We'll talk about our issues later. I'm not bringing them up right now. Who are you to tell me when to bring up my issues? You're not my brain, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, well, that's not how Ara, he didn't say all that. That's what I was saying. But Ara did say, you know, he's already fought 3 different men. Why would I fight him right now? Host City, after he tried to sneak Adonis, now he's outside drinking water, pacing back and forth, you know. And he I think he told, was it Darrell? It was somebody went outside to check on him, and he said, I just had to come outside and calm down. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? Or was you scared? Y'all didn't think Adonis was going to come in packing the heat. Now, granted, like I said, Adonis didn't come in and clear the house and scare everybody. But he did let it be known, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, right? And I think Host City saw that. He put the hoe in Host City tonight. And granted, we do see him. We'll get into what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to get into it in a second. In my opinion, though, Adonis had every right to be upset for not getting cast, because this is who y'all cast. Y'all give us this cast when y'all could have chose people like Adonis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never heard of Adonis before. Now I want to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Orlando Brown. I've seen Prince. I've seen Rasby. I've seen Relly. I've seen Anthony. I've seen Jonathan. We've seen it. Us as viewers, you got to keep our attention. We like seeing fresh, new things. Unless somebody just like brings it that season, then I can see bringing them back. But none of those guys really brought it last season. I kind of understand them bringing Jonathan back because he did have a big moment, but Jonathan's not really delivered, in my opinion. It's giving bully when it comes to Jonathan. Now, did y'all see, speaking of Jonathan, did y'all see how when Jonathan was going back and forth with Adonis in the kitchen, and they're going back and forth, Chef D tries to chime in and say something. And what does Jonathan do? He says, shut the fuck up for a minute. And what does D do? D shut the fuck up and he listened to his motherfucking poppy. His twin. Ain't your twin, that's your daddy, boy. That's your daddy. Okay? Couldn't be me. I wish you would tell me to shut the fuck up when I'm trying to put my 2 cents in. Couldn't be me. That's your daddy. That's your daddy. Y'all notice how Jonathan also said that he brought Big Lou onto the show? Y'all peeped that one? Which I thought was interesting. Y'all see how it work over at Zeus? It don't work like a real network. A real network wants to cast people by vetting them. Who are you? Who do you know? Do you know anybody? You know, a real network keeps things real tight, secure, you know what I'm saying? Level, put together, organized. Zeus, it's all about, oh, you know Natalie? Oh, okay. What? Jonathan said what? Oh, he knows somebody from Miami that'd be good for the show. Yeah, bring him on. We'll sign him on right now. We'll give him a contract right now. Like, no. Y'all just be casting these people by word of mouth because they're Natalie's friends or they're Jonathan's friends. That's why that's why Bad Boys is flopping. I haven't said that yet this whole season, but it's flopping. I thought this was going to redeem season 1, but so far season 1 and season 2 are kind of like, I can't choose which one is the better season because they're both equally as a little whack, just to be real with y'all. I hope I'm not the only one that feels that way. I don't think I am, though. Now, after everything dies down with Adonis, with his delivery, or not his delivery, with his entrance and all the fighting and the beefing and the yelling, after everything calms down, a few of the guys like Mo City JB says, oh, I respect you for coming in here and holding your own. Yeah, because y'all don't want no smoke with him. That's the real tea. But After all that dies down, they squash it like men. They move on. Jonathan brings up, or not Jonathan, Chef D. It's a lot of the guys are in one room together. I think it was like 6 of them. Chef D brings up to Big Lou that, this all started, all this stuff, Bad Boys beef started because of you. And we thought that you and Adonis would have been the ones to fight. I thought you would have fought Adonis, not the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? And Big Lou says that, and he's been saying this the whole episode, Adonis is from my city. What do I look like fighting a man from my city? Why would I put my hands on this boy? He's from Miami. I'm from Miami. In his confessional, he says it again. I ain't the type to fight no man from my city. Blah, 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 blah. Girl, shut the fuck up and be real. Shut the fuck up and be 100 why you don't want to fight this man, because you know this man was going to embarrass you on national TV and drag you up and down that fucking house. That's the real reason you did not want to fight him. Shut the fuck up with this lame ass excuse. I don't want to fight him. He's from my city. What? What kind of logic does that make? You sound so ignorant, Big Blue, saying that. That sounds so ignorant. So if you walking down the street in your city of Miami, if you with your mama and your sister, and some other guy from Miami walk by and smack your sister on the ass and call your mama a bitch, you just gonna stand there because he's from Miami? No, ho, you gonna square up. So shut the fuck up and leave that whack-ass excuse at home, back in Miami where you came from, and fight this bitch. But you don't want to. Why? Because you a scary hoe. And you know you a scary hoe. That's why you fought Ara, because Ara 2 feet tall, and you thought you'd be able to whoop his ass. And he would, I ain't stupid. I am not stupid, nor am I new to this, baby. All bark, no bite. Just like my chihuahua in there. Okay, well, my chihuahua gonna bite. My chihuahua will bite. But Big Lou, I don't think you're gonna bite. I don't think you're gonna bite. So everybody packs up their things and they get ready to head to the next city, which is Fort Worth, Texas. They're leaving Austin. They're heading to Fort Worth, Texas. Everybody goes and gets on the bus. Now, let's talk about the jab stab. If you watched tonight's episode, you already know what the jab stab is. If you didn't watch tonight's episode, because I know a lot of you tell me you don't watch the episodes, you just come here for the recaps and the after show. So I'm going to fill you in on what the jab stab is. So Prince and Darrell are talking, and something got brought up about things being flirty and Darrell flirting with Prince, and Prince says that Darrell was trying to give him the jab stab. And everybody's like, what's the jab stab? Prince says that every gay friend that he's ever had, including Darrell, has always done what he's called the jab stab, which is, it's pretty much where gay men pretty much feel out their straight friends to see if they're down to get their dick sucked by a man. Pretty much. Okay, it doesn't have to be particularly get your dick sucked. I'm just trying to give y'all an idea of what they're trying to say. Pretty much it's when a gay dude is friends with a straight dude, and he's wondering, will the straight dude get down like that? So they kind of do a little, whether it be asking them directly, whether it be saying something flirty to them, whatever. Now, Rail says he's never come on to Prince before, but I find that hard to believe based off of what I've watched. What Rail may think is acceptable to do to straight men, I don't think would be acceptable to all straight dudes. It's a respect thing, honestly. And we're going to get into that because I know there's some people that are like, oh, shut up. A dude should just be secure in his sexuality. Dudes should be able to hit on it. Listen, that ain't the reality of the world. Every man's not secure in their sexuality like that. And we live in a crazy fucking world right now where you do the wrong things, a motherfucker will pull a gun out and blow your head off. It's that scary out there. So I'm speaking for myself. I take things like that serious. I try to respect my friends like I would want to be respected. Now, let me say this. Prince compares this jab stab. He's trying to explain to Mo City what he means. So he compares it to straight men being friends with women and having in the back of their mind that they want to hit it, and how they're gonna, how am I gonna jab stab this chick to see if she's down with it, if that makes sense. He says, you're friends with it. He says straight men were friends with girls, but in the back of our mind, you're thinking like you're always wanting to fuck them, right? That's how he kind of compares this with the gay man. He tells that to Mo City. Mo City says he doesn't agree because he says with males and females, that's a thing. But when it's two men, it should be a respect thing. Okay, I agree with half of that statement. I don't think it should, no, not half of that statement. I agree with the respect part of it, but it needs to go across the board. Just because it's a man and a woman does not mean that a man should go out of his way to try to hit on a woman and try to fuck with her if she doesn't want that. Same with a straight man and a gay man. That's why I said the respect thing with straight men and gay men earlier. I think it should be all across the board. Mo City thinks it's oh no, this is women should expect it because it's a man and a woman. It's a natural thing. He didn't say natural, but that's what he was pretty much meaning. That's what he was pretty much meaning in that moment. Male and female is a natural thing, so we should be able to hit on women and do whatever, no problem. But a man shouldn't hit on me because, it's a respect thing and that's not right. Well, it should go across the whole board and we should all respect one another. Because let me tell y'all something. Ladies, where you at? Where you at on this one? How many times, ladies, do y'all go out and a man hit on you and you're not interested? A man say some weird, creepy shit to you and you be like, the fuck? A man slap you on the ass and God forbid you got to go to jail for knocking it upside. How many times has this happened to you women? You can all count on 1, 2, 20 hands how many times a man has said something to you and you're not no. I'm sure there's been times where you do be interested. That's when you as the man should get the pass to continue whatever. Okay, you make the first move, the woman responds to that positively, you make the next move. But if a woman shuts you down, or if a man shuts you down, if you're a straight man and you shut a gay guy down, it should be a respect thing and you move forward. I could get on, that's a whole other thing. But I just wanted to talk about that because they talked about it tonight. Listen, I did want to say this though. The only way I'm a jab stab you, men in general, gay, straight, whatever, the only way, I don't do none of that. I don't do all that flirty shit with dudes. I like to be flirted with first. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the aggressor in a flirtationship. I don't ever really flirt with people. Like, you have to give me that pass because we live in a world where you don't know if some people are gay or straight or not. Us as gay people don't have that luxury that straights really do, to where you just automatically assume someone's straight, and most of the time they are, or they can be comfortable in that. So we don't have that luxury as gay people. But I ain't gonna jab stab you. I'm gonna let you nudge me first a little, then I'll do it. And yeah, just more of the story. Never hit on a gay or never hit on a straight man, assuming he's a straight man, assuming he's gay or bisexual, until ask, figure that out, because these people are crazy, y'all. I'm just trying to look out for my brothers and my sisters and everything in between, because we live in a crazy fucking world. Now Relly asks Prince about the gay rumors. Since they're talking about gay stuff, Relly asked Prince how he feels about the gay rumors that have gone on around him for years. Prince said it put him in a depression because he fucks with and respects everybody, and it fucked his confidence up. He says he doesn't care anymore because he knows who he is now. No, look, when you first meet Prince, I could see why people would maybe assume or think or wonder. Not know, because you just don't know that about him or assume that about him off the bat. But I could see why it might be a thought like, does he like men or does he like women? I could see why the gays might think they might have a chance with him upon meeting him. But that's where this respect thing comes into play. You just ask and find out about people. It's not a bad thing to ask someone if they're gay now. It was an insult to ask that years ago, but it's not a bad thing to ask. But I just think he's like a metrosexual type of guy. Like, he likes to take care of himself. He likes to dress nice. He likes to look nice. And he just happens to have a little bit of a higher pitch voice. That's all. I really don't think he's gay. He's got that for years. And if he was gay, we would know and we would have the proof, because one of you messy punks out there that would get the chance to sleep with him, y'all would air it out and let everybody know. So, now Big Lou is getting on the bus and he's sick as hell. He's coughing, super sick. And I wonder why. Hell, you can't keep your mouth shut. You keep your mouth open all the time, germs is liable to get in there. The boy can't ever keep his mouth shut. So, of course, I'm not surprised he's sick. But anyway, they get to the next house. They get to the final house. Or they're not the final house, but the house in Fort Worth, Texas. And I love how everybody walks in and looking at it like, oh, what is this? What kind of house is this? Now, granted, the house wasn't as nice as the other two, but it's like, y'all know back at home, y'all don't live in homes this nice. So why y'all acting brand new like y'all only used to fucking 5-star everywhere you go? Like, trying to put on that Nene Leakes front, like, oh, the only one that I can give a pass to was Mo City. Is because Mo City said, where I come from, a home like this is a blessing. So I'm just blessed to be here. That's the kind of attitude you have. And that made me, that redeemed him for me. Him doing the fuck shit to Adonis earlier in the episode, because I saw that he was humble. I like that in somebody. I like a humble person. And I want to see what all y'all's homes look like, since y'all talking about, I can't live in this. What is this? Oh my God. I guarantee everybody there would love for that home to have been their home. Big Lou ends up feeling worse. He decides to go to the hospital. That was pretty much the end of the episode. We see next week that they're getting ready to go to the recording studio. They're talking about this song again. Remember I told y'all last week how they said they wanted to write a song and record it? And I'm like, why? Y'all did this last season. We don't want to fucking see it. No. I mean, it's already signed, sealed, and delivered, because they've already filmed it and edited it and everything. So we're going to fucking see it. But Zeus, goddammit. Why the fuck we want to see them record a lame-ass, corny, whack-ass song for? Now, the real excitement next week is we see that Big Lou wants to go home. Bye, Lou. Don't let the door hit you, with the good Lord split you right up your ass, okay? We also see Relly versus Carry On. And I got some things to say about that one, okay? You don't want to miss it. All that and more next week right here on the Bad Boys Texas After Show, only on the Damien After Dark channel. I love you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications and get locked into all things Damien After Dark and when I post. Also, make sure you click the thumbs up button. That's your way of showing the channel's support. I'd appreciate it so much. And last but not least, join the conversation. What did you think of tonight's episode? And how do you feel about the new bad boy and replacement, Adonis? How do you feel about Big Lou getting sick and going home next week? Are you ready for him to go? Or do you say, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, baby? Anyway, I love you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. See ya.